Feel free to raise your hand.
How did you come, who was the writer of the piece that you just presented? How did it come to be?
Mr. Ross is the mastermind here.
Tell us more about Scotland. You're going to Scotland?
Yes, we are going to get to perform 4 times at the Fringe Festival in the middle of August, and that'll be in 2019.
And we went in 2017 before, so they got re-invited again.
And how did that happen initially?
Sorry, if you know about Kevin Asselin, he's big with the Bozeman Shakespeare community, and when we were doing Henry IV Part 1, he helped us with stage fighting choreography, and he nominated us to apply, and then with the little odds we thought we had, we applied, and we got to go to Scotland and perform, so that's pretty cool.
Yes?
Can you talk a little bit about how this movie has changed your life or shifted your perspective on things?
Sure. So I started in 7th grade, and I'd always been like a pretty shy person. And so when I started, I gained a lot of confidence and made friends that helped me get out of my shell a little bit. So it's definitely helped me with.
You see yourself continuing this after high school, like your college?
Yeah, so I actually did a little 1-act play in college that was directed by someone I did theater with in high school. So it was crazy being able, because this was like my high school thing was theater, and then going to college was like, oh, that's done, okay. But nope, I got to do it again in a very different setting and very different kind of play, but it was nice to just be able to get back on the stage in front of people, like right now, so.
Do you guys play along with roles? Do you end up, I know this might be a directing thing, but what do you like most about performing and playing with Shakespeare and his words and his plays? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's kind of cool to get to try a different language and to try it out and see what it might be like back then during Shakespeare's time, and to try all the different kind of drama that happens throughout the plays and stuff like that, and get to be different characters. So that's a lot of fun to me.
Do you ever respond to people out in the, not on the stage, in your Shakespearean language? They say something to you and it's like, instead of saying really, you're like, in Shakespeare.
I've noticed that when we're rehearsing for a play, whenever I get reminded of a line, I just start spouting it off. And then sometimes I just change words to be more Shakespearean. But
No, yeah, I get that. People jokingly be like, oh, thee are not. I'm like, actually, you'd use thy there. It's not really a thee situation, but so that's rubbed off on me.
You obviously said something you were 7th grade on. So is this open to the 7th graders all the way through high school? And
Yes.
how many kids do you have in the 7th grade through high school, and how many kids participate? And the last part of that is, does everybody get to participate or
okay, well, we do allow 7th graders up through high school, and I think we had about 11 kids last year, and about the same the year before. And
The high school has about 80, 85 kids. The middle school has about the same, I think.
And we do have auditions, but everybody gets a part. So
We're so small we can't cut anyone out.
That's not the reason.
We're all great.
Is it during the day or after school or?
Practices are normally after school, yes, for a few hours throughout the week.
Maybe you should throw a plug in for how your influence in the community made the Belt Theater become what it is now.
Okay, well, I'll talk about this. So, Belt is a very small town. We have about, I think, 650 people total in Belt and the surrounding areas kind of thing. So we're really small, we're a small school, and we, before I think ever since my 7th grade year, we've been practicing in the upstairs of the theater that in the winter didn't have heat. The pipes would freeze, so we'd have to go across the road to the store to go to the bathroom kind of thing. We'd be in our mittens and coats all bundled up. But recently, this year, while we were rehearsing for the Tempest and everything, there was construction going on, and I was hoping to be able to get to perform in there, but it wasn't done soon enough, but that's okay. But the whole theater got revamped. So there was a theater downstairs, but we weren't, I don't think like construction-wise allowed to go in there because it was kind of all over the place, and it was built in, I don't know, anyone? 1916. So it's pretty old. There used to be like a movie theater down there. It used to be the hot spot of town, but then it just kind of lost popularity, I guess. But then with, us going to Scotland, we raised popularity, kind of just gotten known, I guess, just in the Belt community more. So then we got lots of help just from the community and surrounding area, and now there's a whole new stage and seats and lighting and everything in the theater downstairs. The ballroom that we were in has like new floor. Everything is new. We have an elevator in there now. We have working bathrooms. There's an office in there. I took a tour and I was just amazed. But it's been really cool what the community has been able to do for us, which is great that we've had such a supporting community.
Do you have any young men in your troupe?
We have 4 young men. One is going to be he's going to be a freshman this year in high school, and one is going to be a senior in high school, and the other is going to be a sophomore, and one of the boys is going to be in 8th grade also.
What's your question?
Yes. Thank you. I was wondering about the rest of the production crew. Like, I built sets in high school all the time. As far as like the set crew, the costume crew, etc. How many other people are involved in that? The other students at your school, or do you guys do it all? Or
Well, we actually do most of it.
wow, that's impressive.
We don't normally use like mics and stuff like that. It's a lot of just a cappella out there, and it's different, and you have to be louder, but it's taught us a lot, how to use your voice and how to use the stage and all of that. So it's.
And Mr. Ross builds all of our sets with the help of his wife, Karen, in the back there. She's also, we call her our costume fairy because we don't understand how she can make these amazing costumes in the time that she has. She's the one with the real magic in the play. But yeah, so Mr. Ross and Karen do a lot of the behind the scenes work, and Elizabeth does some too. I don't want to take the credit from her, but we're really grateful for them because they do a lot of the work with us, for us. Yes.
So I know athletics are really important in Bell too. How do you guys balance that, having a really strong artistic thing? I know basketball, volleyball, football are huge there too.
Actually, a lot of us don't do like basketball or volleyball, because for us, when theater goes on, we dedicate a lot of our time to that because
That's our sport.
Yeah.
Theater is our sport.
because theater, it's been growing more and more in Belt, and so I don't know, like most of us really enjoy theater, and so a lot of us will just do theater, or I have done dance before also, so.
But there have definitely been some weeks where we have to have morning theater practice because, like some of us, I know one year, a lot of us were in like cheer. So we would have tournaments and stuff in the afternoon. So we would have theater morning practice, which was great. Mr. Ross always brought donuts. So there's one perk.
Yeah, we have an art teacher, and he does some middle school, but mostly high school, right?
Like, if he starts 5th grade?
Yeah, and so I think there's 3 periods that you can do that, and then we have a band and a choir class.
But no official theater classes?
There is a drama class, yes, but it changes every other year from creative writing to drama, so.
Do you have a speech and drama team?
That's what this originally started out was Mr. Ross was the speech and drama coach when he first moved to Belt, but like 10 years ago. And, you know, with his 2 students getting on the bus in the morning. That's what he told us the other day. But then it just evolved into this, so we're here now.